The LGBTs don't produce children, the man-hating women don't produce children, and the immigrants don't produce Australian children or, like native children. And so you have this very narrow constituency, but the very vast majority of society, which are the normal family-oriented people who are just going out and doing their jobs and raising their families and living a normal life, they're no longer represented in their own politics. And yet they're still expected to hold this up with their tax burden. They're still expected to carry the weight of the world on their backs. And it's totally perverse, absolutely perverse. These minoritarian interests should be exactly represented in that way, in a very minoritarian way. It should be an afterthought for what the health of the civilization is. And I don't mean to hammer this point too hard, but if you aren't going to produce children, then it doesn't really matter what your opinion is, because future generations don't need to know what you thought. It's literally that simple. Like, you are not actually doing a special kind of labor that only heterosexual couples can do, which is to produce the next generation of people who you expect to go out and work and eventually pay for your pension, pay for your social health care, pay for your social services, and run everything around you. The left is in this view that, well, we can just pay people to do it. If there are no people, you can't pay them. And if you didn't have children, then that's a person from the next generation that won't be there. That is a special kind of labor that actually is the reason that normal couples that produce children were always privileged in eras before this one. If you go back, again, 30 years, it's unfathomable that you could elect a politician that didn't have children. It's unfathomable. And yet now, Europe is ruled by politicians who don't have children. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. And so it's one, like the regular person needs to really think about who they are electing and in what that person represents, what constituency that person really serves, because the vast majority of the public, I feel, are totally underserved.